kids, welcome back. For today's video, we are going to talk about fun life of plants. So that is Unit 3, Lesson 1. Before we start, let's watch this video.
The needs of a plant.
For a plant to stay alive, it needs 5 things I would not lie. It needs water so it can grow. And it needs soil just like so. Plants need space, they can't be tight. The sun helps plants by giving light. Don't forget to give plants air. Repeat the needs if you dare. Need 1, water. Need 2, soil. Need 3, space. Need 4, light. Need 5, air.
A plant.
Okay, so that is the video. Now, let's learn some vocabularies. Let's start with the word plant. Plant. Let us spell the word plant. P-L-A-N-T, plant. The next word is sunlight. Sunlight. Let us spell the word sunlight. S-U-N-L-I-G-H-T, sunlight. Now, the third word is water. Water. Let's spell the word water. W-A-T-E-R, water. And the last word is air. Air. Let's spell the word air. A-I-R, air. Now, let's define plants. So what are plants? Plants are living things, just like humans, animals. Plants are also living things. Plants are incredibly important. They give us food, they provide us the air we breathe, they serve as homes for some animals and insects. That is why they are very important. Now, it's necessary for us to know what they need to survive. So, what do they need to survive? Almost all plants need these things to survive. First, water. Water. Just like us, plants need water to live. It is absorbed through the roots and travels through the stem and into the leaves. But be careful because too much water will drown your plant. Next, they also need sunlight or light. Plants need light for energy. This usually comes from the sun, but it can be in artificial light such as light bulbs. Plants also need air to breathe. They turn the carbon dioxide that we breathe out and turn it into oxygen that we breathe in. That's pretty incredible. Next, soil. The soil provides roots with water and nutrients, which is then transported to the rest of the plants. Plants also get fluids and nutrients from the ground up through their stems. Now, let's talk about this one by one. First, light. Plants can make their own food using sunlight. Plants use their chlorophyll to take in sunlight and to make food. They send this food to other parts of their body. If plants do not get enough sunlight, they cannot make food, so their stalk will become thin and weak. Their leaves will turn pale yellow and they may die. Next, water. Water. Plants need water to break down nutrients in the soil. Their roots can take in those nutrients and send to other parts of their body. Plants also use water when they make food. So when plants do not have enough water, they will slowly dry up. If they do not get enough water for a long time, they may die. Okay? They also need air. Like humans and animals, plants also need oxygen for breathing. And they also need carbon dioxide to make their own food. So, plants will die if they do not have air for breathing and making food. We have nutrients. Nutrients. Plants get many nutrients from the soil for their growth. For example, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and boron. They make plants grow quickly. Plants take up nutrients using their roots and send it to other parts of their body. So if plants do not have enough nutrients, they will grow slowly and will be small and weak, or worse, they will wilt and die. Okay, so we can put fertilizers to soil to add up the important nutrients for plant growth. Like for example, the chemical fertilizer. This kind of fertilizer is made in the factory using chemicals. Another one is green manure. We grow some crops, plow them up, leave them on the ground and let them rot. Another one is manure. They are made from animal feces, like cattle feces. Next, compost. Compost. We put waste food, dead plants, leaves, etc. together, water them, and let them rot. So this is called compost. Okay, so for your activities, you can open your book to page 52. Page 52, so it says there, color the correct statement. Color the correct statement. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements. We are going to read them one by one and we are going to identify whether they are true or false. If they are true, then we are going to color them. If not, we leave it as it is. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Follow after me. If plants do not get light for a long time, their leaves will turn pale yellow. I'll repeat. If plants do not get light for a long time, their leaves will turn pale yellow. Is that a correct statement? Is that true or false? If you said that's true, then you should color it. Okay, so I want you to color it with yellow. Yellow. Okay, so if you're done coloring, let's proceed to number 2. Number 2 says, water is an important factor for plant growth. Water is an important factor for plant growth. Is that correct? Do plants need water? Yes or no? If your answer is yes, then you are correct. So you should color it. I want you to color it with blue. Okay, so let's proceed to number 3. Plants need carbon dioxide for breathing. Plants need carbon dioxide for breathing. Is that a correct statement? Do you think this is correct? If you said this is not correct, then you are right, because this carbon dioxide should be oxygen, right? Plants need oxygen for breathing. Okay, so let's leave it as it is. And let's proceed to number 4. Number 4 says, plants need oxygen for making food. Plants need oxygen for making food. Is this correct? Is it oxygen that they use in making food? If you said no, then you are correct. Okay, it should be sunlight or water or nutrients, right? Let's proceed to number 5. Adding fertilizers to soil will add up nutrients for plants. I repeat, adding fertilizers to soil will add up nutrients for plants. Is that correct? If you think this is correct, then you're very good. So let's color it with green. This is now the final answer. We have colored number 1, number 2, and number 5. Okay, so let's proceed to the next activity. So this is on page 54. It says here, complete the diagram. So you can see here we have important factors for plant growth. We have number 1, light, number 2, water, number 3, blank, number 4, blank. And we also have 2 blanks over here. I'm going to give you 4 choices. So we have nutrients, air, nutrients, and food. So these 4 words, these are the words that you are going to write on the blanks. Are you ready? So let's start with number 1. So plants use it as an energy source for making blank. Plants use it as an energy source for making blank. Is it making nutrients, making air, making nutrients, or making food? If you said making food, then you are correct. F-O-O-D, food. Okay, let's proceed to number 2, which is water. Plants use it in making food. Another one, plants use it for breaking down blank in the soil. So, what is your answer? Is it nutrients or air? So, if your answer is nutrients, then you are correct. You write N-U-T-R-I-E-N-T-S, nutrients. Now, for number 3, you are going to answer which is the third factor for plant growth. So, is it nutrient or air? It says here, plant use oxygen for breathing. Plants use carbon dioxide for making food. So what is this? If you said nutrients, I think that's not the right answer. But if you said air, then you are correct. So write A-I-R, air. And for the last one, since this is the only one left, then you write it on number 4, which is nutrients. They make plants grow quickly. Okay, so that's it for your activity. And for your homework, you just need to prepare the following materials for next week because we are going to do an experiment. So I'm gonna read it for you. So you have to prepare 6 materials like a bag of soil, 2, a bucket of water, an opaque box with lid, 7 to 10 day old mung bean sprout, 2 flower pots, and a marker. Okay, so you're just going to prepare 6 materials for next week. So this is all for this video. Have a great day and goodbye.